Okay, morning, folks. Welcome to the briefing on Wednesday the 14th. So, as you can see from the chart there, high pressure sat right over us. Looks like it's going to be a nice day. We'll run through everything we think we're going to get today, and then a little bit about airspace and the airfield operation. So, that sort of slowly settled over us. Not terrifically high pressure, 1036. It is a bit sort of a hazy high, so I don't think the viz is going to be fantastic for the next couple of days, and it sits there for tomorrow, really slowly then begins to fade away on Friday and Saturday, but it's clinging on. It's just keeping the fronts at bay, and I don't think we're going to see those even at the weekend. So looking at that, you can see that in this area here, winds are going to be fairly light over most of the country. There's an easterly drift over us, or southern half of the country. See upper winds 030, 020, 5 to 10 knots over most of the country. A little bit windier out into East Anglia, maybe 15 knots, and certainly coming off the coast. So there'll definitely be sea air effect into Norfolk. Just a quick look at the TAFs. So here we go. Farnborough showing 205 knots. It's a bit of contrary to everywhere else, really. Bit of an odd one. They're saying 10k viz later on, and few at 4,500 feet. And Gatwick are saying few at 4,500 feet, and so are Heathrow. So that's a pretty good indicator of what cloud base is going to be. Both Gatwick and Heathrow showing first thing viz 6,000–7,000 meters. It'll go up during the day. Once we get some thermal mixing, viz will improve dramatically. SatPic shows this sort of low level cloud burning off fairly quickly. The infrared doesn't show any particular upper cloud that's going to affect us, so temperatures should go up quite nicely, and by early afternoon 11–12 degrees, maybe a bit more than that. Not particularly warm, but then again you've got to remember it got down to almost freezing tonight, and the dew point temperatures at the moment it's about anywhere between 0 and 1 degree, and it's going to go down to about -2 or 3. So you've got a pretty good temperature split, you know, of almost sort of 14–15 degrees, and it's good air mass as well. So plugging in those numbers into the soundings, actually quickly, you can see dew points lower over the eastern half of the country, higher dew points 3, 4, 5 degrees out to the west, and you'll just see what effect that's having in a minute. Plugging those numbers into the soundings, this is the predicted data. You can see cloud base in excess of 4,500 feet here, small amounts of cumulus just in this area here, and there is an inversion that's sat at just under 7,000 feet. That'll stop too much vertical development. And then into the afternoon, by 4 o'clock, probably even higher, probably 5,000 feet. If we plug in 12 degrees, you know, in excess of 5.5, so it should be pretty good day. Again, small amounts of cumulus. Places are saying scattered and few around the country. I think it's going to be a bit of a mix wherever you go. The Lark Hill sounding, well, that shows first of all the inversion here, but it also shows another one, a ground inversion, that's going to take a little while to break. You're going to have to get sort of 8–9 degrees to break that probably, and then it'll go straight up to sort of 3,500 feet. And when you plug in temperatures of 13 degrees, again you're up around 1,500–1,600 meters. Top Meteo is not quite so optimistic on the thermal heights. It's showing by 12 o'clock we should be launching cloud base up to 1300 meters. And then as the day goes on, that's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 1700 meters, and certainly good into East Anglia as well. It's also picking up showers out to the west of us, from sort of Salisbury west, Bristol, Exeter, and the TAFs showed that as well. They were saying from 1 o'clock onwards, chance of isolated showers. So certainly not the direction to go, folks. Cloud amounts. A bit overcast to the west with those showers, but generally over us and to the north, 3 to 4/8. Bits of spread out in places, possibly, certainly out to the west and maybe a little bit to the north at times, but looking pretty good all day, really. And it should go. What time did it finish? Yeah,
it was raining here at 5.
Raining at 5.
It was good.
Yeah, I mean, I was out in the West Country and looked quite nice at 6 o'clock. So should be going till 6 today, folks. So you've got quite a long day, and the predicted distance is blues with bits of green, essentially north, tasking probably north up towards Husbos and then into East Anglia, Cambridge area, and back via Oxford. That would be the suggested task area. Should be pretty good, should last till 6 o'clock. So yeah, fairly good day, folks. Airspace wise, I've stuck this NOTAM chart up. You can see it's fairly complex with lots of things going on, but let's just declutter that one and show you what's really, really important for you. There's the Southampton zone hours of operation. So Tuesday, Wednesday, that's 11:30 to 18:15 local time. The Salisbury Danger Area crossing service has been suspended, apparently because the controllers who were giving those crossing services didn't have the licenses to actually do that. That's just for information. The important ones are Little Riz, parachuting all day, basically from 9 till 6 o'clock tonight with the usual cone that extends.
Yesterday.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so they are active. Give Bryce a call if you went that way, but I don't think tasking that way would be sensible. It's just too close to the edge of the showers. And Old Warden, they've got display training all day. It's not a notified zone, it's just for notification. There's no actual airspace there, and that's running essentially from 8:30 till 6 o'clock at night, going right the way into, I can't imagine everybody's going to go too far in towards Norwich, but they're dropping articles and parachuting in the zones north of Bury St Edmunds from 12 till 5, and that's again in the evening from 5 o'clock. Okay, so that's about it, folks. It's quite quiet in this area here. In terms of airfield operation, well, I can see the grid's already out there. Bit of bad news on that one, folks. We're going to have to move the grid back to the line of the fuel pumps. It's light easterly, and we're going to have some close looks at the trees if we try to launch from where it is. So we'll be out there fairly shortly just to help push the grid back, maybe 50, 100 meters?
Yeah,
to the first glider in line with the fuel pumps. Okay, so see you out there. Good day. Let's go and enjoy, folks.